everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. This video this time will be on my own personal YouTube channel. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me today. I hope you are all having a fantastic week so far, and I hope that you are all also doing well. What we've got coming up for you today is we're going to have a quick video today because it is going to be a look at the yearling sales from earlier in the year. I basically did the same as what I do every year. Pick a first season stallion. Sometimes I pick two if there's more than one that I like. And I look at all the lots from his first yearling sale. And then I find a few lots from the stallion. And then we see how the horses go that I identified on the track, both as 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds. This year's sales, I thought they were slim pickings, to be honest. I wasn't really that impressed with any of the stallions that I had to choose from. In the end, I decided to go for the Darley stallion, Naval Crown, who I think won the July Cup on the track. So that was the stallion that we are going with. What I can do at this point in the video is I can put a link to the video via a card of the Naval Crown video, so people will be able to keep up, will be able to go and look at the Naval Crown video before they watch this video or after, just so they know, just so they can follow the full process really. The identification video was before this. This is the second part in the video, the taking a look, the results section, where we take a look at where the horses went in the sales, and then later on in their career we come back and we take a look at them at the right times. There was only 3 lots I could find really that I was interested in out of Naval Crown at the yearling sales. We had one at the Goffs yearling sale, the Premier yearling sale. We also had one at the Arqana yearling sale. And we also had one at Tattersalls, book 1 of the yearling sales. So we're now going to take a look at those 3 lots and see where they ended up. In no particular order, the first lot we're going to take a look at is lot number 93, a bay filly out of a dam called Brainy Baxter, an American dam who was foaled in 2016. You'll see there, it's a half-sister. It's a full sister to Lickety Lemon, who is a listed winner in the US, also related to Cry of Freedom, who won the Washington Singer Stakes listed race. Also, True Timber, who won the Cigar Mile, and a second in the Cigar, won the Cigar Mile and was second in another Cigar Mile. And also horses like Regal State, who won the Prix Morny, Pleasantly Perfect, who won the Pacific Classic Stakes and the Breeders' Cup Classic, Hurricane State, who's a sire. Gerda a dam of Elusive Kate, is a champion 2-year-old filly in France in 2011, joint champion 2-year-old filly in Europe. She won the Falmouth and the Prix Marcel Boussac. Seven Springs, who won the Prix Robert Papin and the Prix Morny. And Distant View, champion 3-year-old miler in Europe in 1994. Pardon me, champion 3-year-old colt in Europe. Won the Sussex Stakes and the St James Palace Stakes. You'll see there that this horse was not sold. The bid-in reached as high as €14,000, and then the horse was brought back in for €14,000 after the last man, F. Morley, was the previous bidder at £12,000. So the horse not sold for €14,000. So this horse will go back to Manor Farm, Wiltshire. I used to think that sometimes it was good to buy horses back in. I've since learnt really that the object of taking a horse to sale is to sell it. You know, if the horse returns with you, you failed. So this horse, unfortunately, didn't really attract the attention. You'll see there that there's others by Acclaim that made 24,000, another one by Profitable that made 25,000. So this Naval Crown one only making 12,000 has to go down as disappointing. And hopefully, Connections will be able to have a look at it on the track at some point. The second of the 3 horses we're going to take a look at was Arqana, lot number 95. This horse was out of Glamour Queen and consigned by Colonces. People will see this horse is related to horses like Be Fabulous, who won the Pre-Royal Oak Group 1. Lillian Russell won the listed Prix-Joubert. Sublimis, who managed to win the listed race, and second, listed Lord Seymour, and second in a couple of more than one Group 2 race, and placed in more than one Group 2 and Group 3 race. By Lamy, winner of the German Oaks Group 1, and she also won the Group 2 Diana Trial and 2 River Eden Stakes. Horses like By Lamos as well, won the listed race in Germany and second in the Merrill Lynch Euro Cup. Bukhara, third in the Derby Trial and winner of the Group 3 race in Germany as well. Very interesting horse this was, but again, not sold. The price of €75,000. The horse had to be brought back in again by its owners, Colonces. You'll see there that some have gone through the sales. This one has gone through already. £55,000 sold to the Glamour Syndicate last year. I don't know if this is the same horse after this sale, but it went through in also breeding stock sale there, you see. And the sales of the siblings, 6,000 for one out of Dabarism, 10,000 out of Ifraj, 16,000 out of Saxon Warrior, and again, 50,000 out of the same horse and 40,000 for one out of Bated Breath. But again, this horse out of Naval Crown, out of Glamour Queen, has failed to sell. So that's 2 out of the 3 lots we identified by this stallion, Naval Crown, failed to sell so far. And don't forget, this is his first crop as well. So it's going to be it's not the sort of start people would want from a first sire's crop of yearlings. Taking a look now at the final lot we identified out of Naval Crown, and that horse was at Tattersalls October yearling sale, book 1. And this one was actually sold. This horse by Naval Crown out of a dam called Expert, a French bred dam. Lot number 133. No surprise really, it was related to a Group 2 winner, Pipsy, who won a Group 2 out in America. The second dam, Arm Ancien, was out of a gaff. She was also the dam of Ziad, who was of course a Group 2 winner and placed in Group 1s. Monty, who's been going around winning some Group 3 races as well at his stage. Agath, the third dam, was winner of the Prix de Psyche, placed second in the second in the French 1,000 guineas, and third in the French Oaks in her year. And she's bred horses such as Artiste Royale, who won Group 1s out in America, Aqua Realist, champion older mare in Europe, 2002, winner of the Prix Diane Group 1, Prix Vermeil Group 1 as well. Also Prix Gannet, Prix Longchamp as well. And Anenkov, also a listed race winner in Japan, placed second in Australia, placed second in the CB Cox Stakes at Ascot in Group 2, another sire. This horse was actually sold to America and was sold to Yearling Racing for a price of 72,000 guineas. So I imagine this horse will be seen at some point as a 2-year-old or 3-year-old on the flat, racing in Ireland for Yearling. This to be the only lot that was sold at the sale of the 3 lots that we identified by Naval Crown. It can only go down as disappointing, really. I was hoping that all 3 of them would find new homes, but in fact, only one of them did. And that was the one at Tattersalls, book 1. Lot number 133, sired by Naval Crown out of Expert, 72,000 guineas. Like I said, we will follow all 3 of them just to see how they get on with their connections through their yearling career. But yeah, I think I can think about ending this video here now, really. Only 9 minutes in. Must be some sort of a record for me, that. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. As always, it is much appreciated. A quiet week coming up this week, more as National Hunt Racing continues to kick in. We've got the Drinmore Novices Chase Group 1 coming up this weekend in Ireland, and we've also got the Fighting Fifth Hurdle and the Hennessy coming up in the UK as UK National Hunt Racing again tries to step up another level from the underwhelming Lancashire Chase that we had at the weekend. A very poor race for the grade. Hopefully this week's UK Group 1 will be much better, although again I'm looking at it, I've seen the entries, I think there's only 5 runners in the next UK Grade 1 over hurdles, so that will be an interesting weekend's racing. I'm not sure if there's any classics coming up this weekend for Classic Watch 2026 at this stage. That is something to look at later in the week. What I will do at the end of this video is I will give you all the opportunity to take a look at all the sales and auctions videos that I've put on the YouTube channel so far. They will all be incorporated on a playlist, and I will give you an opportunity to take a look at that. And I will also give you all an opportunity to subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss any more of my content moving forward. Subscribing to my channel doesn't help me in any way, shape or form, people. You know, it's only there to help you, so you don't miss any of my content moving forward. That is the only way that subscribing helps anybody. If you enable your notifications correctly, you will be able to not miss any of my videos, should that be what you are inclined to do. But for now, yeah, I think I can think about leaving this video. Thank you very much, as I said, for taking the time to watch it. I will obviously be taking a look at some more flat racing later on through the week to see what else we can bring you. But we're getting now towards the end of the year where it's time to start reviewing a few horses, a few pattern races, horses' performances. I've got plenty of horses reviews coming up at some point. Also, don't forget the Patreon channel. Newman Racing is out there on Patreon. If you feel like doing the right thing and supporting me, maybe you've benefited financially from one of my superb videos, and it's about time you did the right thing. You know, I'm not on this earth to be exploited by people. You know, I'm more than happy to share my knowledge, but it's worth paying for. So that is what I expect people to do at this stage. You know, I've been running a Classic Watch 25 for a long time now. I think we've had over 50 classic winners in the last 4 years. And you expect all that for free. Okay. Right, but for now, I think I will end this video here now. Thank you very much to everybody for taking the time to watch it. Hopefully, I'll be back soon at some point. But for now, take care. Look after yourselves, everybody. And also, look after yourself, after your loved ones as well. Have a fantastic week, and goodbye.